Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in an Earth sign. Basically motivated by material needs and practicality. Recharges energy through working with the physical world, being productive, and feeding the senses. The Sun in the signs, interpretive guidelines. Sun in Capricorn. Creative energy colored by self-control, caution, traditionalism. Essentially values hard work, authority, and achievement. Needs to work single-mindedly and with discipline toward well-defined goals in order to fully express self. Level of vitality is affected and sense of individuality is developed by one's ability to assume responsibility. Flow of creative expression can be frozen by pessimism, a cynical attitude, or too much concern with respectability and appearances. The Moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in fire signs. Reacts to changing experiences with direct action and enthusiasm. Feels comfortable when expressing confidence and strength. Sign position of the moon. How one reacts based on subconscious predisposition. Moon in Leo. Reacts warmly, generously, enthusiastically. Feeling of emotional security comes from pride and confidence in self. Puts much creative energy into the environment and can be supportive and encouraging towards others. Adapts to life by dramatizing, creating new situations, using humor to entertain others. Confident, creative self-image underlies all actions, often a childlike simplicity. Constant radiation of proud, outgoing feelings can interfere with one's receptivity. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Leo. Accents personality. Causes tendency toward display. Leadership qualities. Proud and easily offended. Must be center of attraction. Self-sculpturing necessary. Must learn to govern emotions, want their own way and do their best to get it. Strong affections and a nobility about them. Ambition and a drive for security strong. Subconscious desire to be someone in authority. Money more important to them than one might think. Power drive, but on hidden side. Keen and enthusiastic interest in life. In a male chart, would attract a positive and dramatic type of feminine. Sun-Moon Alchemy, the elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign, copyright Charles and Susie Harvey 1994, again in 2003, first published by Aquarian 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Fire-Earth combinations. The Fire-Sun-Earth-Moon type is a strong, compelling personality. We can see this as the volcano pouring forth lava, which will eventually become new, fertile lands. This individual can deal with molten metal like the blacksmith or the engineer shaping raw material into serviceable tools. Here is the practical enthusiast, the doer who can also enthuse others to action. This combination has been called the bulldozer, for he has tremendous weight and drive to push ahead in exactly the direction they want. J. Pierre Point Morgan, or J.P. Morgan, who is a sun in Aries with moon in Virgo, the American industrialist, typified this combination well when he said, "I don't want a lawyer to tell me what I cannot do. I hire him to tell me how to do what I want to do." Likewise, the Earth-Sun Fire-Moon combination is also the practical visionary who consciously keeps his feet on the ground but has the instinct to go for the main chance, to know when to risk and to pull rabbits out of hats when least expected. This individual could be the hard-headed, pragmatic entrepreneur who sees future opportunities and can seize them with confidence and know-how, turning them into solid and often lucrative realities in the present. Earth-Fire types may possess a raucous sense of humor, a pronounced sensuality, and a real penchant for the good life, as can be seen in the life of Alexander Woollcott, Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Sagittarius, the American drama critic and wit, who said, whilst surveying an elegant country estate, "Just what God would have done if he had the money." Either way, with this Fire-Earth combination, there's a strong, practical, rational bias, coupled with a powerful intuition and a compelling need for freedom and power. When the positive interaction between fire and earth is not working, this person can become very tense, swinging between a burning, intuitive faith and a down-in-the-dumps inertia and doubting Thomas skepticism. Shadow side. People with fire-earth combinations tend to have enormous conviction and certitude about themselves and their beliefs. As a result, they can suffer from the defects of their virtues and become fixed, dictatorial, and insensitive to others and to the subtler nuances of human relationships. Whether it is Fire-Sun-Earth-Moon or Earth-Sun-Fire-Moon, this combination produces a powerful ego which can easily run the show in any relationship. When the urge to dominate meets with resistance, they can become baffled and frustrated until they begin to respect the rights and needs of others. Relationships. Fire-Earth may find its own type attractive, but can enter into very creative and complementary relationships with air-water types, who can both fan the flames and water the garden. Often a benevolent dictator in relationships and in the home, this type, nevertheless, is usually a very committed mate, tending to show his romantic feelings through actions. Their stubbornness can, however, sometimes block domestic harmony and get in the way of intimacy. Male versus female. This is a good combination for people in politics and managerial positions who must make high-powered decisions and push through policies and procedures. Indeed, these individuals can be quite pushy and competitive, qualities the Western world feels are more acceptable in males. The female of this type is authoritative and pragmatic and is unlikely to waste time over failures or adverse reactions to her independence. Both males and females tend to have substantial ambition and terrific stamina. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Leo. Absolute ruler. While young, you were perhaps very idealistic, somewhat inexperienced, and drawn to social and compassionate causes. However, as you grew older and more calculating, you no doubt sacrificed some of your ideals in order to get the standing, comfort, and status you felt you merited. The pursuit of supremacy for Capricorn Leos can become a fixation. You always have the feeling that you are naturally better than other people, and you only feel satisfied when you are the boss. You are a lot more demonstrative and friendly than other Capricorns, and you can be very successful. You have a good appreciation of yourself and your skills, and are a determined individual. Others will react to your charisma, magnetism, and resolve, and they admire you because you have self-respect. You have pride and dignity, and want the notice and adulation your ego requires. Very splendid and lofty ideals come from your Leo moon. This combination can easily result in a despot or a possible tyrant. A good example of this side of a Capricorn Leo is Mao Zedong. Your approach toward others is often condescending, and some may even consider you egotistical. Your ideal is loyalty, and after someone has won your confidence, you become concerned, affectionate, and kind to him or her. You can be cruel, cold, and calculating to those who are disloyal to that trust. Insults or slight insults to your vanity or self-esteem are often met with out-of-proportion fury. Your primary concern is maintaining self-respect and decorum. Extreme pride can be your Waterloo. You have the aptitude to renew yourself and achieve anything you really desire. But first, you must learn to curb your arrogance and vanity. You inspire others simply with your presence. You are an idealist by nature, and your sunny appeal and enjoyable humor can brighten the darkest heart. Everything you do has a special stamp of innovation. The dramatic is your signature. Strong creative drives are a part of a Leo moon. There are occasions when you are mistaken, even though you are wise and intuitive. However, you will never acknowledge it. Because you believe you are always correct and know what is best for you and those you know, you almost never find the middle ground. You have to attempt to become more supple. Obstinacy undermines those goals you set for yourself, and inflexibility will only get you into difficulties. If you do not let your ego get in the way, you are capable of magnificent achievements. Your ultimate strength is willpower. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Leo. Your greatest strengths. Natural flair and charisma. Tremendous creative drive. Capacity for dedicated hard work. Organizational and leadership abilities. Integrity and devotion to excellence. Loyalty to those you respect and love. Your greatest weaknesses. Tendency towards workaholism, snobbery, social climbing and self-importance, self-centeredness and dogmatism, your need for father figures, inflexibility and dislike of change, tendency to become dictatorial to compensate for your feelings of inadequacy. Images for integration. After a lone, silent climb up your mountain, you greet the spotlights and television cameras with flair and aplomb. In the dark of the forest, a sunbeam breaks through, bringing new life.